Hi, my name is Jenna. I have a new life in Christ. I struggle with childhood sexual abuse, anger, and unforgiveness. So Paul is my biological father. He came back after his wife kicked him out for raping the lady. He found my mom and worked his way back into that relationship. I'm struggling and I finally break down crying and she's like, "What is wrong with you?" And so I just blurted it out. This is it, and this is what's been going on for years. And she's like, "Well, let me talk to him about that." And within like 2 days, she basically came and told me that I was a liar because it really had more to do with the fact that I was struggling in school and I just wanted to blame him because I never liked him to begin with. And one of the first times he basically told me, "She's never gonna believe you. So just get that through your head now, so accept it." And that's probably around the time I accepted it. She wanted to please him, so she did. And I suffered for it. So Clayton Aker is the group's pastor of the Green Oaks campus, and I hadn't actually met him before, but then he came in one day a couple of months before they shut down CR to start Regen and discussed forgiveness, and it made me mad. I remember going to the girls group afterwards and just being like, I wish I could cuss in this room, like this is crap. Like, how can you just expect to tell somebody, "Oh, you just forgive them," like who do you have, like you just take off your shirt, and that's not how it works. He was brave enough to share that there are people that he has to forgive on a daily basis. And so we discussed forgiveness on a daily basis. And I ended up putting on like a little Post-it note, and I would transfer it to each one of my Regen books. "Lord, help me to forgive." And I had a list of people. By the time I got to step 8, forgiveness, I had forgiven a lot of people, my dad included. My mom was still a struggle. I ran across some photos that my aunt had taken of me and my mom. There were pictures of us at an airport, and this was before my dad had come back into our lives, and she was actually hugging me and loving on me, and I sent her that picture and I didn't get a response. And I remember journaling to God one night, this is hard, this is crappy, and I don't know what this is really gonna do, but if you can help me do this, like for real, I really want to better this relationship, or at the very least not feel this pain inside anymore. I want to no longer look at other moms and daughters and want that. Help me to accept that this is my life, and to be more grateful for my daughter that I have now and maybe give her what I didn't have. And by the time I finished forgiveness, I didn't feel bitterness towards my mom. I feel, I guess, more understanding of her brokenness. I don't know what word that is that I'm looking for, but I feel like she's got brokenness that she hasn't dealt with, and that's why she is who she is. I just want us to be better too, but that's in his timing and not mine. Don't let your pride stop you from peeling back some layers, because no matter how close you are with God, there's something going on that's bugging you, and you probably don't know how to process it or express it or deal with it, and it's bleeding out into your life. And if it's not doing that yet, it will, and it might start as a trickle, but eventually it will become a huge waterfall of anger and bitterness and frustration, yelling, arguing, never being fully satisfied. And until you have God's help to put that pebble back in, it'll just get worse.